It's Talk Funny, a podcast by Mark Bailey and comics from all over. We ended up in Japan because apparently what happens in New York makes it onto the New York Times. The Talk Funny podcast from NagoyaRadio.com and Nagoya Comedy. Here's Mark Bailey.
We're back with Talk Funny. I'm Mark Bailey. Mike Miller is here.
Hi.
This is our ASMR version. This is the
podcast.
ASMR version of the podcast.
Jokes like this.
You freaking perverts. What's the matter with you people? You ASMR. I don't get this. It's a millennial thing, this ASMR.
I'm not at all knowledgeable about that subculture. It's a real subculture on the internet.
I've never heard of this before. There's a guy, we'll call him B, and he's a good friend of ours, and he doesn't I have a beef with some of the people that wrote in comments, but he invited me to do this thing, and it was basically called ASMR versus a comic at a barbershop.
Yeah.
And I thought it sounded like a funny idea. And think of the premise. First of all, a comic, do you think he might speak? He might talk. Comics sometimes
want to say a few things.
I'm not a freaking mime.
You might have an opinion or two.
So I thought it was funny, and I didn't even know what ASMR was. I never heard of this. Never heard of this 12 years ago. This is a very recent thing.
It is.
And I think it's a millennial kind of thing. And I think, with HBO and Hulu and Netflix and Amazon Prime and all these networks and Showtime and YouTube.
Disney Plus.
And the Olympics are on. With all of these, we have more entertainment than we've ever had in the history of the world available at your fingertips.
Yes.
And you're watching some guy listening to his saliva in his mouth. What is wrong with you people?
I don't know.
You idiot ASMR people. Mike Miller at yahoo.com.
I do not endorse this message.
What is wrong? What went wrong with your mother's embryonic fluid when you were in the womb? What the hell went wrong with you people?
We don't want to incur the wrath of the ASMR community. They're very active and they're very violent.
Let me tell you some of the comments, because of the comments that I got from these people were just brutal. This friend of ours, B, he said, I'm going to pay for the haircut. This guy has been on before. He's a Japanese barber. And then in between, while he's cutting your hair, you tell jokes. How many you think you could do? And I think I did maybe 70. Jokes, and they're just kind of vaudeville jokes. Did you ever see it?
I'm sorry, I didn't watch that one. I got to watch that.
Because I didn't see your comment in the troll. I would know that was you.
I would have said something really nasty. But
you suck because of the Olympics. I thought it went really well, and our friend thought it went well. Yeah. And we didn't realize until he got all this backlash, and they said, don't ever do that again. We don't want someone talking through the sounds.
What?
What am I here for then? It was a good idea. I thought it's kind of funny. The guy's getting his hair cut, and he's doing Henny Youngman jokes. I did like 70 of these.
Yeah.
Blam, 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 blam. And then there's one where he's shaving me, and he's nervous because he's being filmed, so he accidentally cuts my ear.
Oh.
And then one of the idiot trolls says something, he didn't like his jokes, so he cut his ear. He didn't understand my jokes. They were in English. This guy doesn't speak English. Has nothing to do with it. You guys are sick. And
I don't know.
And they said, why doesn't this comedian shut up? Because I'm not a mime, Einstein. Yeah. And they're saying stuff like, when does a comedian show up? Right after your mom gets through blowing me. And so I wrote my friend.
Hello, Patreon.
I wrote my friend and I said, these are the comments I want to send back to these idiots. And he goes, no, you can't answer them.
This is a new bit for you, Mark. Comments I shouldn't say.
Yeah,
comments
I shouldn't say. But he said it just doesn't work. You spend all your time, because this guy's going to track you down on Facebook and other places when you anger one of these idiot trolls.
Really?
Some girl with saliva, listen to...
Yeah.
Or watching a Korean girl eating food with a microphone here.
I don't.
What the hell have we come to? God, kill us now. Kill everybody now. Kill them all.
This is the Star Trek future we were all expecting. And maybe if we could take some of that time on the ASMR videos and we could put that into developing flying cars, we could be living like the Jetsons.
Was it Frank Zappa who said, society's not going to be happy until they have legalized pot and free porn? We've got it, people, and you're not satisfied, and you're sending just horrible. I won't even read some of the comments; they're just horrible. They're like, "Oh, he should have cut the whole comedian's throat. Should have cut his throat."
Well,
completely.
At least you know that they're because it's not political. At least you know they're real people. Because if you read
these
anything,
are voters. These are U.S. voters.
If you read anything political on YouTube or any channel, you're going to find these bots. And I know there's a lot of accusations flying back and forth about you're a bot and you're a bot. But some of these people on Facebook, you go to their profile and you notice that all they have are just reposts of other people's stuff. Yeah. And you're like, this person is a bot. And these are just random pictures of people. And, you really realize how much the political commentary on the internet is shaped by these bots for whatever purpose, whether it's Russia or another country or whatever. There's a lot of that going on.
Well, I have to say, as I said, our friend and I thought it went really well. As entertainment, it was really well. But as ASMR, it was not what they wanted. because they don't want words; they want just sounds.
It's just
what am I supposed to do?
It's
I'm not-
uncomfortable.
what am I supposed to do?
Yeah.
Just sit there. It's not interesting. Me getting a haircut, not
No.
saying anything.
No.
Who am I?
No, you feel kind of like, I guess you kind of had your feeling of like you were being in a certain kind of movie on a certain kind of website, right?
Yeah.
I mean,
Listen,
like-
you don't talk. Your job is to swallow, and you do not talk back to the main actor. Do you mean actress?
I
no,
didn't
actor.
say that.
You mean
I'm not here, by the way. I have a receipt to prove it.
I mean, they had a really horrible just comments, and they said, both the filmmaker and the comic, they both look like alcoholics. Have you been to Nagoya? Have you been to a Nagoya comedy
Have you
set?
been to one of our shows?
It's just cruel, and just I can't remember all of this horrible stuff. It's just you're on an ASMR site. Are you an expert at comedy? What do you know about
Yeah.
comedy? That's just the easiest hack in the world. Is to say
This is why podcasts are better than YouTube.
the guy was talking about politics, not in this one, but this is the easiest hack. The guy was okay, he was telling jokes, and then he told a joke I didn't like, and he's not funny. Because because he made you angry, because he made you think. I talked to the other guy, my friend. He's very cool about it. And I said, I've never gotten this cruel heckles in real life.
Yeah.
because I would choke those people. to
Yeah,
death.
well, and because
You're gonna have a fight.
you could see their faces, right?
Yeah, you follow them home,
And yeah.
and you wait 2 years because of the Olympics.
Hello, Patreon.
I'll never be doing that again. And then people are writing in and going, please don't have people that talk on this ASMR site. And I'm just thinking, what kind of mental midget morons are you? Are you the kind of guys that
Yeah.
show up at a mall and you start killing people? Are you the school shooters?
Yeah, are you telling me that there's people that make money off of this stuff
Oh,
on
yeah.
YouTube?
That's why our friend does it. He said it's
Really?
a big genre.
Really? Like
And
he gets a lot of views.
If you look in Japan, a lot of the Japanese girls are watching Korean girls eating food.
Yes, well, there's a whole channel like I remember a couple years ago I did this in class because there's a website called Breaking News English, which is for teaching and help. It's like an ESL news site, so it's easy articles and stuff for teaching English. And there was an article about these professional eaters in Korea, and there's these channels you can watch online where these people
Is that
just eat.
prostitution or?
No, it's just eating. The thing is, I think, is that people in Korea, a lot of people, like in Korea, like anywhere else in the world, developed world these days, they live alone. And when they're at home and they're eating, they feel lonely. So they want to eat along with someone else. And if she happens to be, 19 and very beautiful, maybe there's some, I don't know, maybe there's a connection there.
If I happen to have my pants down around my ankles, it's none of your business because of the Olympics, Mike. And
Those Olympics, when are they going to be over?
this is one of the rules of podcasting that we never break, and I'll get to that in a second. But this reminds me of my dog. I have a Mr. Dachshund, and he's getting very old. And sometimes dogs get lonely; they know they're dying slowly or something. I don't think he is, but he seems happy. But recently, he wants us to watch him eat his food. He won't eat it unless we're there watching him.
So you think he's been influenced by Bill Cosby?
No, he has. What I was going to say is he has his own channel and he's learning Korean. And we could probably make money. Just screw the Nagoya comedy dates and stuff, and just watch my dog eat his food.
There you go. I like it.
Via Korea.
Yes, ASMR.
And we're going to close this out with something. I've always told Mike, don't bring snacks and stuff. But apparently there's a market for this. So listen carefully, ASMR. You ASMR mental midgets. Oh, you want it. Oh, you like it. Oh, you like that? Oh, you like that? Eat that on mic. Eat that on mic, Mike. Get real close. Oh, yeah. Eat it all.
I'm going to choke on you.
There's some more. Oh, yeah. What the hell is podcasting up to?
Yeah.
I'm Mark Bailey.
I'm Mike Miller.
Thanks for listening, guys.